Well, hi there everyone, Baryonyx5 here, and welcome back to Planet 19, where, as you can probably tell, I am very carefully standing on top of my little tower, just to look out over this building, my little factory, which is actually coming on reasonably well. Although, I really don't like the flooring up there. I don't think there's going to be an extra floor anymore. Let's get down and see what's been going on since last time. Preferably, once again, without killing ourselves, because, as you can probably see, this has gone up a bit more. There is quite a bit more, actually, of that tower. I've spent quite a bit of time building it up, and as you can also see, I have completely levelled out the floor in here. I was thinking about... I have done that wrong over there. That should be bricks along that line, and never mind. I was thinking about leaving part of the hill in as sort of a, you know, sign of where the hill was, but I've decided I prefer it completely flat on the inside. If you do come around on the outside, without falling into a hill, of which there are a great many, you can see it sort of does go up into the hill. So it is sort of built into the hill on this side, and I quite like that look. It sort of fits in with the landscape a little bit. I will probably have to sort this area out because this is a complete mess. Cover it over with dirt, basically. Yet more caves down there because there are caves absolutely everywhere. Let's manage to fall down a hill, get inside and go up onto the top. I have this little bit of scaffolding here which is going all the way up onto the roof, just so that you can see that this part of the roof is in. Ouch, well done me. So yeah, this part of the roof is now in. I'm starting to put the cross braces on. I shall do it in exactly the same way as that roof is done, and then I shall find some way to join together this middle bit. I don't know if I'm going to arch it or leave it flat or have it higher or lower or anything yet. So that'll be really exciting for me to find out what it's going to look like. Let's get on down here. Also off camera since last time, I have been doing a little bit of mining. Yes, me mining, not just waiting for a quarry. I did that because I needed a lot more iron, so I just went on a iron mining expedition, basically. I just went down into my old mines in my little house over there. Also, whilst I was down there, I picked up a couple of these berry bushes. Copper ore berry bushes and aluminium berry bushes, which have had a few berries off them. So that's all very exciting. I will be using those at some point, not just at the minute, but just to let you know that I am starting to collect them. So first things first, let's go now and check out the quarry, because last time we built a quarry in this Mistcraft dimension, so let's just see how that is getting on. If we pop through here, we can see it is night as ever. You can see I've put a bit of incredibly stylish flooring in, so I don't have to hop along the soul sand. I really should do it here as well. I've got a hopper on top of this, so I can just put a ton of charcoal in and leave it running. It has run out of steam at the minute. I've also put a load of these jabber barrels in. We have, what do we have? Dirt, cobble, gravel, etc, etc, etc. It has got down a decent way. You can see it's mined into a bit of a pond over there, but you can see through the water just about. That it's got down a few levels. I have taken some iron out of this already. You can see it's got a bit of copper, a bit of aluminium, quite a bit of marble, a few bits and pieces. It's not amazing, but you can see it is starting to fill up with cobblestone. That is because this better barrel is full of cobblestone. So we need to find a way to handle all of this excess cobblestone. So there are a few ways which we could go about doing this. But the one which I'm going to do is to improve the barrels, I have decided. So let's hop back through into this dimension, pop, and head on back upstairs, because obviously I do like the jabber barrels. I've said it several times. Now, one thing you can do with the jabber barrels apart from the many other useful things, is you can apply upgrades to them. If you apply upgrades to them, they can hold more stuff. And obviously that's really useful if you're mining out tons and tons of cobblestone, like I am. So how do you make these things? Well, they're pretty easy. They are fences and wood for a Mark 1 upgrade. So, do we have any fences? We have 4 fences. No wood in there, but obviously we do have a ton of wood over here. And probably also a ton of wood already in these crafting benches. Let us do it in this one. Yes, wood absolutely everywhere. Wood in here from where I was making more barrels as well. So let's just turn that into planks. And we are going to need a few more sticks to make a few more fences. Because it is it like that? And like that? Or was it to the way round? It was to the way round, was it? I thought it might be. Try again then. And there we go, structural Mark 1. I'm going to get 2 of those, and I'm also going to get a structural Mark 2. The structural Mark 2 is the same, just with some iron ingots. Fortunately, I do have a few iron ingots now, so we can get a structural Mark 2. These provide slots which you can provide upgrades in. There is a range of upgrades here. The upgrade that we want is this one, the storage upgrade. It increases the storage capacity by 64 blocks. That just means we can put more stuff in it. Now, the only awkward thing is it needs a barrel and some pistons to make. I am going to want to make 4 of these, so I'm going to want to make 4 barrels. For which I'm going to need 4 chests, which I don't have quite enough wood for. Five chests will do very nicely with some oak wood and those planks. To be honest, in my opinion, you can never have too many barrels anyway. So there we go, we now have 8 barrels in my inventory. I had some in my inventory already, didn't I? Never mind. The other thing which we are going to need are some pistons. I need some more redstone over here to start to make up some pistons. Now then, pistons are the recipe which, as I always say, I always forget. I'm also going to need a bit more iron. So redstone, iron, I do believe it is cobblestone, and some planks across the top. That is the piston. Now I am going to need, for each one of these storage upgrades, I'm going to need 2 pistons. I'm going to make 4 upgrades, so I am going to need 8 pistons, which I do not have enough for. I have enough for 4, but I can just quickly grab a few of these oak wood out of here and make up a load more planks, and that will allow me to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 my extra pistons. So, with some pistons, we also need the barrels, and we have our upgrades. So, piston, piston, and barrels gets us storage upgrades. Perfect. So now we can go over into our Mistcraft dimension, but just before we do, let's get a little bit more charcoal. You can see I have been cooking it up a lot off camera, so let's head on down here and hop into the Mistcraft dimension, which is definitely not in that crafting station. Here we go. Right. Hop, hop, hop. So I am going to apply these upgrades. I'm going to apply a Structural Mark 1 upgrade to this. Is it shift click? It is shift click. You can see it has changed the colour. I'm also going to apply one to the one which is holding dirt, just to be upgraded. I'm also going to put the level 2 one on this. You have to apply it on top of a level 1 one. Click. So you can now see it's got 3 upgrade slots. I'm now going to shift click some upgrade slots on, and if you watch the stacks max, the second line up, you can see that it is simply going to increase very quickly, as is that one. So we can now hold a lot of stacks in these, which is all that I really need. I now just want to take all of this cobblestone out, and now there is a way to... There is a way to put it all that you have in your inventory in, and I have forgotten. And things are hopping around in my inventory very, very quickly. So there we go, we now have 80 stacks in there, which is absolutely fine. It'll give me plenty for building works. I shall put a stack of this in here and several stacks in there. And this can just, the sun is just coming up and it is just going down. I've worked out that that sun just comes up and goes down in about 3 minutes, well, in about 30 seconds, I think, actually. So now this thing will start off and running again any second. Any second. Is that even running? Yes, I think it is, just really, really slowly, isn't it? So I can just leave that running away merrily for now. And I don't think I particularly want anything out of here, do I? Not just at the minute, I'm just going to let that run. And head on back through here. Okay, so that can run for a good long time actually with all that coal in. So let us just flip that closed and cover it up again. I don't have any wooden planks on me. So that is fine. Whilst we're here, let's just quickly go and check on my biofuel, which as you can see we're up to 20 odd buckets. We've got a load of stuff in there. I can just switch that on actually, make up another bucket or two and leave that running for a while. Now let's head on here into this tower, because this tower needs a floor. And I don't particularly think I want a wooden floor in here. This area is going to be sort of the factory proper. This is where the area will be where all the machines are and all of the power generation probably, and all of this sort of exciting stuff. And to be honest, if you're doing all those sorts of things, I don't really want a wooden floor because that would just get scuffed up and look horrible. So I want some sort of stone floor in here. However, I don't just want to use, you know, the white stone bricks or even the small white stone bricks. I don't know, are those small ones? Those are small ones, even though they do actually, I think, look pretty good as flooring. I sort of wish I had used them for that, but I'm not going to do so, because I have something else in mind. The something else that I have in mind is coming from Mine Factory Reloaded, as a lot of my stuff is. I've just noticed how incredibly badly damaged my armour is. That's terrible. And it is the paving. Or paved, I should probably say. Paved stone bricks and paved large stone bricks. These are made from bricks with stone slabs, or from bricks with stone slabs, as opposed to the stone bricks with stone slabs. Does that make sense? I sincerely hope it does. So I have plenty of stone bricks. What I need is a few of the old stone slabs, which is of course just stone straight across. Now I have cooked up a load of stone. I have a stack of the stuff. So let us shift click all of this rubbish out, put those into there, and make up a few stone slabs. A couple of stacks, of course. If you shift click it does them all. That's okay because I will want quite a few of these. Couple them with this and you can see I'm going to get quite a few bricks. I'm going to make up 10 sets of that, which will be 80. So these are large paved stone bricks. Now this entrance is off centre, so let's just open it up a little bit. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Does this side have any sort of... It doesn't. I'd have expected me to have put some sort of cross brace on over there. I might have to do that at some point. So we need to get this out. So how wide should this bit of the path be? It's either going to be 3 wide or 4 wide. Yep, I thought that would do that. I do of course have my excavator on me, and I don't have a clue where my hammer is actually. It is somewhere else. But the excavator is very good for taking out 3x3s quickly. So let's just chop a path all the way to the back. You see, what I'm thinking is that I'm going to separate out this area into separate areas, basically. So there'll be the area on my left and the area on my right, and I'm going to use these large pavestone bricks to basically make like a hallway walking down the middle. But I don't know if I'm also going to have a room at the end. I suspect that I might. So 3x3 or 5x5. I think I like 5x5 because this is a big space and I can make it big, because that would be fun. So we do have a hole in the dirt there, so I'm going to fill that in with a bit more dirt, because obviously it is the best foundation to build on top of, a bit of dirt. And there we go, let's get these stone bricks in, and we can start to get our first proper floor in actually. So this is what these look like. I quite like them because they are sort of like the stone bricks, they are white as well. They've sort of got white pointing in it, I guess, between the actual slabs. So it fits with the theme, but just looks slightly different. That's why I've gone for them. And I have very quickly got through that stack, actually. It's amazing, isn't it, how quickly you get through bricks when you're trying to floor in large areas. I'm just going to be short by 1 row. But I think that that looks pretty decent for a bit of flooring. It makes for a nice wide area. I may well actually border it. Should I go so far? Let's see how this looks. You know me, I do like to make these things up on camera and do them, and then you can see my thought processes basically. Would it look good actually bordered in the stone bricks? To sort of just tie in the ceiling to the floor, and then this will sort of be the border between the rooms. I might put a glass partition in on it. Yes, I do think I like that, although it is a little bit wide. I might only make it 3x3, but I think that that does actually look pretty good. Or at least will do when it's finished. Now, the next question, and the final question of the day, is do we have any bricks? We have 1 load of bricks, which I guess will just have to be enough. We don't have any clay in there, do we? No, I'll just have to dig up some more clay off camera, but let's see what the small stone bricks look like. I can just do that in there. I picked up 7, did I? Or 6 even. Why did I pick up 6? I have got no idea. But let's use these just to make up 1 round of these small paved stone bricks, just so that you can see what they look like. And these will be going in here. So you can see they look very similar. They're just sort of the brick texture, just done in the same colours as this. And I think that'll make a nice bit of flooring for the areas where the machines will be going. Yep, I think it'll work. I think it'll look okay when we've actually got bits in. Actually, do these... Yeah, this line actually matches up with where the ceiling joists go, so I think I will keep it that wide. And that will be it for this episode, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll be doing some more of this off camera, and I'll be getting a load more clay to do it with. So, I do hope to see you once again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.